Go.
All right, Richard. You know where we are?
No freaking idea. Tell us where we are.
Right now we're here. Kirigeti. It's a small native community in the Amazonian jungles of Peru. Look behind you. Look behind you. And we're here because about a year ago, I bought this book at Ernst & Hadley, a small thrift store in Tuscaloosa. The book is The Cloud Forest. It's by this man, Peter Matthiessen. And he wrote it about his travels in Peru in the 1960s. Matthiessen worked for Life magazine and also the CIA. And he was here ostensibly writing about the Amazon rainforest. He met a man here named Cesar Cruz. Cruz was a plantation owner and a generally untrustworthy character who told Matthiessen that deep in the jungle he knew where two things were: ancient Inca ruins and a giant dinosaur fossil. Matthiessen didn't really believe him, but he decided to go on a trip anyway, for the hell of it and because it'd make a good story. Now the catch is, the dinosaur fossil is real. Here it is with Matthiessen and Cruz in 1960. Here it is in a scientific research paper in 2007. Now, the reason we're here, Richard, is because Matthiessen never found the Inca ruins. The reason he never found the Inca ruins is because Cruz failed to meet up with him for that part of the trip. He was late. Matthiessen passed the place where the ruins were supposed to be, the Rio Picha. That's this river that comes right south of Kirigeti. That's the river we're going to be on tomorrow. It's very unclear what the actual ruins are like. Matthiessen met Cruz, who gave one description. He met a missionary named Ron Snell, who gave another description. He met several native people in the area who gave different descriptions. But the one thing they all agreed on is that it's a couple of days' journey from this place, Kirigeti, down the Picha is where it's located. Now, that's a couple of days in 1960 when Cruz navigated the Urubamba River, which we came up this morning, by raft. We, thanks to modern technology, were able to navigate the entire river, which took him months to go down, in a single day. On motorbike. And hopefully tomorrow we'll be able to do the same thing. Now, after reading this book, I was curious, and I have access to some things that Peter Matthiessen didn't have in 1960, including up-to-date satellite maps. So I looked around the area that he described in the book, and I found something interesting. What I found was this clearing with these strange, what looks to me like man-made objects in it. Now, what's especially interesting is that this clearing is located more than 5 miles away from the largest river, which is the only way to get around up here because there are no roads in this part of the Peruvian Amazon. And it generally matched the description of where the site is supposed to be. So what I did is, a couple months ago, I booked flights down here for me and you and another friend who got sick. And I reserved a guide who's a lot more trustworthy than Cesar Cruz was, our guide Renato. Renato's done a great job. We landed in Cusco 2 days ago, and he's gotten us all the way out here without any trouble or issue. This is the first sort of resistance we've really faced. and it's that we're gonna have to figure out how we're gonna get to the nearest settlement, which is Puerto Ilana, which is on one of these maps around here somewhere. You can tell I'm one of the most organized people in the world. And then from Puerto Ilana, from Puerto Ilana, we're gonna have to get down a creek to where we want to be. Now the problem is that we went during the dry season because during the wet season the rapids are too hard on the Urubamba to navigate, and this is something Matheson faced on his journey. But so for us the rapids were easy, but the problem is that the creek is going to be dry. So we're probably going to have to hike along the creek bed or straight through the jungle. Those are kind of our options. But right now, Renato's talking to some people in this village about what our plan is for tomorrow. And we don't have something concrete yet, except for the fact that several people have confirmed to him that the place we're looking for is real and does exist. And so if we're able to get to it, we'll be the first Europeans of any kind, including Spaniards, to get there. So I think that's pretty exciting. And that's why we're here, Richard.
Mr. Rivera, tell us what's going on.
Well, we've just arrived in Cusco. We've just spoken to the guide, and we should be well on our way, hopefully tonight, to the river, where we'll arrange for some boats tomorrow morning that will theoretically take us right up to the site.
Just chilling, that's crazy.
There you
Enseña bueno, sí.
go.
I'm standing in front of a Catholic church here in the heart of Cusco, Peru. This building is more than 600 years old. It's constructed by the conquistadors when Pizarro landed here almost many centuries ago. But the place we're looking for is older even than that. We're going deep into the heart of the Amazon rainforest, up the Urubamba River, in search of pre-Spanish ruins, perhaps constructed by the fleeing Incas as they escaped the Spanish and their Catholic influence.
Gracias.
Well, 5-second rule. Here, take the bread.
So basically what happened is we've been in Kiriguti for 2 days now, and the problem is, well, so there's several problems. But the main problem is that we need the permission of the local tribe that lives there to go traipsing around in their woods, which makes sense. And the problem is that we have been reaching out to them. The only form of communication they have is WhatsApp, which they check sporadically. We've been reaching out to them all day. Well, not us, but the government officials here have been reaching out to them all day, and they haven't gotten a response. And then, so that's problem number one.
And then I said, but I want to leave now. All right, it's not possible. Why? Because the community from here, one representative from this community, have to first contact with another community, and then telling we are going there. All right, how many people, and then what's our proposal to go there. All right, what we are bringing, something like this.
Yeah.
There's different versions. One of them said is to reach close where San Kibiriski can be 2 days in boat.
Yeah.
But other people said no, nobody's going. They told me more people will be coming, all right, and then we're gonna keep asking what's the area, and then we have to take our decision.
Okay.
Right. No, if you want, you can go back to Cusco. All right. I talked with one man, and then he will help us to, go or not go.
Mm-hmm.
Later in 1 hour more or less,
right.
we're gonna talk with him.
Gotcha.
And then also they will try to, to say to next community that the community is not the Puerto Guayana, it's different name. It's Mayapo. Mayapo, from Mayapo, we come to explore the place.
Okay.
Okay.
And then they have to call to Mayapo. They have to call to Mayapo, and then it is possible or not to go. First, we have to ask about the permission to go for us.
Yeah.
We have to say we are, two United States students that's coming to identify the place to just to get information for you, your proposals is starting things like this, all right? And then my condition is, it's like the two guys, I came with them and to help in the communication and then logic things like that you need to give to them, and then probably they will accept, and then hopefully they can to send. And they send, one expert, one boat, and then go. Try to go, right?
And that's a solvable problem. We could just wait here a couple days. But the problem number two, which is a little bit of a bigger problem, is that Renato keeps getting different answers for how far away it is. But most of these answers tend to cluster around a week of journey. And they split it differently in terms of like maybe it's a day by boat and then 5 days hiking in the jungle. Maybe it's only 3 hours by boat and then 1 day hiking in the jungle, 5 hours one way, and then 5 hours back. So anyway, it's unclear how far away it is, and people seem to have different conceptions.
They are coming, and then they have to bring probably some materials, probably bricks, I don't know.
Yep.
¿Y qué vas a llevar? ¿Esos estos? ¿Ladrillos? Iron for building. All right, and this is new, right? We are going. of course, it's possible to go 5 hours to go there, but only 2 persons in each boat.
Okay.
Okay.
All right. And then they told me other people insist this is 5 hours. Other people think it's 3 hours, and the other ones is 2 hours. I don't know why. What thing? Really, how many hours? And then other ones only you need 2 boats. No one. Right now, finally, I'd say, okay, can you give us 1 boat? Maybe we can go in the other 3. All right, and that will be much fast, easier. But if you wanna go in 2 boats, we need to help the other one. We wanna, spend too much time helping the other one. I don't know, something like this. And then if that's true, it's only 2 hours or 3 hours, we can do it tonight. Alright? And then one man from this community is trying to ask and then organize, to attempt to go. But another one is tomorrow very early. Tomorrow very early, we can do attempt. Try to go. Maybe just to kill Guyana. And from Guyana, we want to see if there is the possibility they told me that community they can provide you another boat.
Okay.
From the other guy, well, this can be like a couple hours. They told me. But we don't make sure. Alright?
All right.
Probably in a few hours we want to try to clarify what we want to do.
Okay.
If today, it's possible, we can do, we can go and maybe, I don't know, round trip. If it is like a couple hours, 3 hours, it's possible. Right? If no, maybe tomorrow it can be full day. Maybe you can bring something to eat on the way tomorrow. This is the case. Or like something to like a Max lunch car with us. With really light, Maybe you can to appreciate water over there. I saw that people don't drink the water. Just, like in Coca-Cola, something like this.
Yeah.
I think we need to boil the water and then drink it. That's our option.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm gonna keep, asking more people and then what do you say?
Okay.
And then hopefully he said this will probably can be 1 day. Okay.
All right.
1 day, full day. All right.
Yeah.
And maybe another day to explore that place. Hopefully that can happen. All right.
Yeah.
And then coming back maybe will be a little bit fast because it's the river coming down.
Uh-huh.
Right? To go is upriver. Right? Now also we found another place where we stay too much, very nice.
All right. Problem number 3 is that the territory that it's in is ostensibly the cartel territory, and apparently not far away from it, there's some secret cartel airfield that they use to transport drugs into Brazil. It's also the territory of a group called the Shining Path, which is a terrorist group that operated in Peru many years ago and has been mostly driven into isolation. But this is pretty isolated.
But I will propose it each, to this place. Shankibiriti, right? And nobody can go there. Why? Because there is the illegal airport to transport drugs. And then even them, they can't go there. And then he said, what happened if you don't know? Shoot you and then you'll suffer. Because it's deep. Nobody's taking it. was telling to you, one of them told me, don't go. And then the other ones, no, they are friendly. It's no problem. You can go.
Okay.
Right.
But so right now, they're asking for permission to go to Puerto Llano.
Yes,
And then it's maybe 2, maybe 5 hours to Puerto Llano, we don't know. And then from Puerto Llano, do you know how far to there?
yeah. Nobody knows the place.
Mhm.
But one of them, yes, where is that, this place? But don't want to go. I told you why.
Yeah.
Because they call cabecera. What does mean cabecera? The place where we are going, we're trying to go, is like another level of the jungle.
Mm-hmm.
That's why we call cabecera. There is, of course, we have full forest as well. The part where we're going, want to try to go, is the full forest. Like it's flat. Up to 3 hours or like 2 hours, it's gonna go, the river opposite, up river. And of course, we are going up. That means gradually we have to, like this. And then specifically, the place that, we are trying to go, it's also like a canyon, right? It's canyon, probably is, mountains there.
Mm-hmm.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Makes sense. And then we call this cabecera. And then in this part, I told you after that is the Bryan Valley, another valley. Like, very similar like this. Big river also. Join after, hours from here, join this river. Apurima and Vilcamayo, or Vilcanota where you are right now. Join. And then we are, we're going down right now. And this side is coming another valley similar like this, Bryan. Alright, dividing of course the mountains.
Right.
And like sense because when they say about the Bryan is and then tourism and Bryan is the traffic.
Right. But we don't want to go all the way down. We just want to.
Yeah, but this is this part where we are going is like their domination, like their territory.
Yeah.
There is that, is clandestine or not official airport for small planes
Mm-hmm.
because probably landing there and then pick it up and then probably go to somewhere. And then another ones they can carry the trucks and then they take the boat to keep going to where is the next is Ucayali. From Ucayali to Calpa, and they can go easily to Brazil. Or from they can to go to also Lima. Alright. And after that we don't know. But mostly probably it's the road to easy to go to Brazil. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And some days the people arrive here without nothing sometimes. And then what kind of people? Because these people they came carrying the drugs and they put in the plane and then they came a lot of money probably and then they spend the money and then they disappear.
Mm-hmm.
And then also someone told me no, they didn't want to welcome the people. No your names. Yeah, I said we already know your names. Alright. The people who's going with me, they are a student, and then they are trying to their investigation for the receive their diploma. That's I say that's the goal for what it came to do. Honestly. And then I am professional guide. I show my license. I am from Cusco. And then, we came to here is not for our purpose. Our purpose is to go there and the show this. Yeah, we have to prepare for tomorrow, but we need more time, and then we have to talk with we have like the mayor here, right? With this person, and this person's not here right now, but other people is just, asking maybe they can to prepare everything for our trip from here. Yeah, anyway, we have to wait. Alright, if something is good today, tomorrow probably we're gonna attempt to go.
Okay.
Alright.
But we have to wait.
Guayana probably is our first, and then from there we wanna see if that's true or not, or really how many hours, like this.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. And then, problem number 4, which I don't think is real, but people here swear by, is that the place is cursed. And people have told stories of going there, and so what was it, like 3 years ago, a group of 8 people went there, and then 2 of them started throwing up, and it started raining violently, and I think 2 out of the 8 ended up dying on that trip. Then the police officer we talked to told us a story about 10 years ago. He went there, and on his way there, the rain came down, and the valley that it was in flash flooded, like right at the mouth of the cave entrance. And he said he almost died that day.
And I was talking with him. He born also. He grew up very close where we are going, where we want to go there. All right. Actually, is to go there can be like 5 hours, with using the boat. After that, después del bote, papi, ¿cuánto tiempo más tenemos que caminar más o menos?
2 horas.
He said maybe a couple hours more to go there. And then he had been there, I don't know, like 10 years ago. And then he saw other group came and they like us. And then, not foreigners. They came from close from Cusco. They tried to go there to the place, and then he says yes. That's true. And you said there is that creek, right? Yeah, he's fine. Yeah, there is one creek there, and then there is like one cave. Alright, you have to go through this place, and then that's so when you are very close, suddenly happens something. Who knows something like it start raining. Alright, thunders and then everything, and then suddenly also because it's canyon. I saw in that picture, right? It's a little canyon, right?
Yeah.
Canyon. And on any time, any moment, we don't know why, because the place is so really like secret. I mean, something enigma, something secret, mysteries. We don't know why. And I can't believe that he's talking with him right now. And then he couldn't to go there because almost they died. Eso es lo que me contaste, lo estoy diciendo. Entonces, eso me dijiste hace como 15 años.
Sí.
Y ahora, entonces, hasta Huancayo, ¿cómo se llama? Guayana. Entonces, 5 horas, sí o sí.
No, Cochiri.
Cochiri.
5 horas.
We need to go to Cochiri. Guayana, tenemos que pasar Guayana.
No, tiene que pasar, es una quebrada.
Okay. We need to pass, Huancayo, and then arrive to Cochiri. The closest to Cochiri is the creek. And then this is the way to arrive to go there.
Okay.
And never I listen that, I listen it from like into the jungle as well, close of the Cusco. Similar mysteries. But there is still now on the jungle, Lost City. Of course, it's Hispanic. It's probably Inca or maybe pre-Inca. And then it was dangerous to go there in some places. Still now. But now we know something, you know, to the place to go.
So the people here are very superstitious about the place. I think part of the problem is that they go during the rainy season because right now it's the dry season, and so that compounds the length of the trip because we would have to drag the canoes in places where the creek gets too low. But the problem with going during the rainy season is that you have the dangers of the flash flooding and stuff. So, I don't know. Right now, the guide's basically like, there's no way forward with it. So we're going to go to bed and wake up really early and head back to civilization tomorrow. But we're thinking about it, and we're considering coming back. And the guide is optimistic that if we did come back, we can make it. Because now we know people in this town, we know we have contacts with the tribe out in the wilderness, we know about roughly the length of time it will take to get there, and we know that it will be a lot faster if we go during the rainy season, but a little bit more risky. So it's something we're considering. We're going to reach out when we get back to civilization. We're going to reach out to Dr. Dick Oster. He's at a university in Cusco, and we're going to see if his expert opinion can give us some more insight. But it's disappointing, but you know, at least we know it's real, and we know it's out there.
No, actually, also the river is so really low. That means in some places we have to get off from the boats and then ride it. And then we don't know how long. Maybe he said maybe it can be minutes, hours. After that, people, that's one difficult one survey. Two, we need like 2 boats. All right, because only in one is not possible. That can be. They were in what month? He said it was May. In May, the river still is good.
Yeah.
They made it 5 hours.
1 way.
1 way. And then he decided to try to go because it was the anniversary from this community. That's they went from here. Alright? And then they tried to advantage to see the place. And then what is the people told it for years ago, right? And then they tried to go and then to see what's this that people is talking about dangerous or something like this. And they try to the training. There is a path, and then the creek, you said the creek, they have little path. And then from there, they show there's like the pool like this, also the water park, there's like water park. And then if you want to go there, anyway, there's no another way. You have to, go through this place very close. That's when it happened. Well, suddenly, it started to rain, and then cold. It was so bad. It was like 1 p.m., 1:30, and then it was like now. It was so really scary. And then we have to, coming back immediately. And then when we reached to the river, the river started, and then he said, almost I died. You can't believe it. The river that happened was that's true. And then after that, it looked like nobody more tried to go there. Like that. Somebody tried to go, or they went, or they were someone. It was many years ago. And then also he told me, it looks like another group, they came from northern Cusco, from another department, another state, Ayacucho, because this river is, moving in maybe like border Cusco and Ayacucho, or Junin close there. Or group looks like they use this, start from the highland and then they came down. Yes, that's the information. Well, tomorrow people's coming from this place, and then we will ask if it's possible or no. But he told me it is possible, but you need more time. Probably 1 week. Why? Arrive to the place, to Guayana, and then talk with the community. Ask about the permission to go there. After receiving the permission, probably they will have to send or order something like this, probably to Cusco. And then the Cusco they will ask, okay, you can go. Alright, you have the paper and go. Alright, and then also we have to go not alone. We have to go with the members of the community party. But that time, it's like minimum 1 week.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, alright.
Yeah, we'll try.
Okay, this is our action. Yeah, I was thinking to go easy because when you showed me the map, and then when I asked it, last night when we see that especially it's not early in the book, we made it to check the advantage, to win more, days, to have the extra days to go there. Yeah. And then now, as I was very sure, arranging another boat to go. It's not easy. The first, the river is not high. And then the permission. Of course, we need more logistics because there is no shopping, nothing.
Yeah.
We have one card. That's enough. Okay, guys. Anyway, we need to wait. Okay. Yeah.
Sounds good.
We visit the I don't know what happened to the owners. Someone told me they have the anniversary from another community. Probably this name is
It's almost, I don't know. Is it better or worse, you think, that we, like, know it's real, but, like, we can't actually go there?
I don't know. Like, on the one hand, I'm upset that, like, if we just gone out there and it wasn't there, it'd be like one thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, we looked for it, but to know that it's like right there, and like there's nothing we can do about it. It's not in our control, right?
Yeah.
We've done everything we can, but we can't make a boat appear magically, and we can't extend our trip by 2 weeks, and we can't make these people pick up the phone when they check their phone maybe once a week or something. So it sucks. It sucks that it's real. It's right there, and like we've had like 5 or 6 different people independently like tell us about it. The description they give matches the description that Peter Matthiessen got in 1960. Without, we didn't show them the book. We didn't tell them anything about it besides the name of the place. The location matches the location that it's supposed to be in. And everybody knows about it. The policeman knows about it. The woman who cooked our food knows about it. The fishermen down by the river know about it. They're like, yeah, it's real. And they all tell similar stories about it. So there's definitely something out there, and it's very close by.
Not close enough.
You know, but yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, Richard. I mean, how many lost runners do you find in one lifetime? So,
Kind of found it.
yeah, I don't know, man. But the other thing is that, like, it seems to me like nobody's, like, certainly nobody else from, like, the outside world has actually found it. Or seen it.
Yeah.
But even to the people here, it seems like a lot of people have gotten close, or a lot of people have gone there, like to the area, or a lot of people have, like, it's unclear. They have a strong superstition about it. And like the policeman's story, where he says he went up right up. So, okay, what they say is he went down the river to the mouth of the cave entrance with the waterfall and the low wall, which is what Matheson describes in the book as being the description that he got from the Mishnega in 1960. And then he said that's where the flooding happened, and he had to, hightail it out of there. But it seems, from what Renato said, it seems like that's part of it, and then there's more of the site beyond the cave. You have to, like, pass through this, like, cave, this, like, tunnel, basically, to get to where it is.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that means it's in the cave. I don't know if that means it's, like, on the other side of the cave. You come out and there's light. But that's the story. So, I don't know. It's very interesting. I would like to go out there and see something. But Renato's asking around for a picture right now. I find it unlikely that someone will give it to him if they have it. But you never know. He's very persistent. And he doesn't take no for an answer. And he's clearly interested in this also. So, yeah, I don't know. We'll see what happens. But we're definitely going to reach out and talk to... There were some very skeptical professors when I told them about this. So I'm going to reach back out to them and say, hey, I came out here, and the people out here believe this is true. So if you thought that, some rumor from 1960 was not worth your time, here's a rumor from 2024, and it's the same rumor. So, I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah. Think we'll ever go back?
It'd be nice. It'd be nice to go back. We'll see. The problem is that, we're busy people. We've got our own lives. I took a week off school to do this, right? But it's not like you can just take a week off work. So, we'll see if we can make it work. I would like to come back, if it's possible.
Yeah.
And if it's not possible, I'd like to tell somebody else, how to get here. And they can credit me and send me a video. But I'd like to come back, yeah.
Need some time and money.
Yeah, I mean, money wasn't really the issue. And information wasn't the issue. It's just, we can't sit around here for months. And that's the thing, you read about this place. I've read a lot of books about people who explored this place. And they'll be like, yeah, I was at camp for 3 weeks waiting for somebody to get back to me. And, when this is your full-time job, it's one thing. But when you're a student and you're cutting class to find lost cities, you still have to be responsible. I heard a lot of reading. I gotta catch up on when I get back.
Yeah. Me too.
So, I don't know. We made good time getting out here. We got all the way out here in 2 days. One of the most remote parts of the world. 2 days. So, it's been a little disappointing we can't get another 12 miles downriver, but yeah, you don't want to go any further without someone who knows where they're going. And everyone who knows where they're going lives at this village where they're not picking up the phone, and the pace of life out here is genuinely just slower. Nobody's in a hurry besides us. So, Renata, God bless him. He's been very persistent. He's asked probably half the village about what's going on, what the story is.
Yeah, they're going to be out here telling stories of the two white guys who roamed around for a week.
Maybe. I don't know. We got some weird looks.
I bet they got some rumors about us.
Yeah, probably. Well, and maybe we'll lead to some other people coming out here. Yeah, we'll see. I'd like to come back. Maybe once I've got some resources. Charter a plane out here.
Fly into the illegal airstrip.
Or at least the legal one that's at the gas plant 12 miles from here. We'll see. But definitely interesting. Definitely something to consider.
Closing thoughts, or?
I mean, what is there really to say besides, I read a book, and the book said that there was a lost ruin out here. I was like, I'm not sure if I believe you, but I'll come out here. And sure enough, it's the same thing happened to Matheson, right? He came out here based on a rumor. He didn't really believe. And sure enough, he heard the same thing. And just like him, I'm now convinced that it is real, and it's still there, and there's people that could get me there if I came back and I had time. But just like Matheson, he said it poetically. Let me see what his words were on this particular subject. Let me see. He said, here it is. For on the basis of all the evidence, pro and con, that I've heard, I now believe that the Picha ruin exists. But if it served once as an excuse to enter the jungle, it can serve again. At this point, I am suffering from a certain sense of failure. For not only do we miss our chance at locating Shangtibirinsi, but after all this time and risk, we had to leave the place behind. Still, I'm leaving Pulikolpa willingly in the certainty I will be here again at another time. For I've caught Andres' jungle fever, the strong sense that something mysterious exists here which, even if located, can never be found again. Yeah, something like that.